What's up, guys? Welcome to HomeCraft Cocktails, cocktails you can make from the comfort of your home. My name is Briss, and today we are actually sponsored by my job, Doyle HCM. If you or someone you know is a business owner and you just need help with your payroll or needing help with submitting for the ERTC, Employer Retention Tax Credit, then go to doylehcm.com. Today's featured bottle is Limecello, and it is actually created by Noble Cut Distillery. Noble Cut Distillery is a distillery actually founded here in Gahanna, Columbus, Ohio, back in 2014. They make other bottles as well, such as vodka, a variety of whiskeys, like a dark cherry whiskey. So definitely check them out. You can also book a tour at their distillery. So for those who don't know, Limecello is actually a very uncommon liqueur. This is actually my very first time seeing Limecello bottled. Typically, Limecello is a liqueur that is commonly made at home, but you can also buy it in bottles in store. It's really just sugar, water, lemon zest, and like really high-proof ethyl alcohol. So think like Everclear. You shake all that up, store it in a bottle, and you let it sit for weeks, sometimes even months at a time, and then you have Limecello. Limecello is a completely new thing. Like I said, this is my first time even seeing it, so I am glad to have a bottle of my own to try. You can sip on it by itself, just put a block of ice in a glass, stir it and just sip on it like that. But today I'll be going over 3 different cocktails that you can make with Limecello. So let's get started. So first off, we're going to start off with a very easy to make, just 2-ingredient cocktail called a RumChata lime cake. So all you're going to do is place a block of ice in your rocks glass. Then you're going to do 3 ounces of RumChata. And for those who don't know, RumChata is just a liqueur made from rum and dairy cream. Sorry about to say Dairy Queen. And just some sweetness. So it's a pretty sweet liqueur to have. And then you're going to do 1 ounce of your Limecello. Pour that in there as well. And then all you need to do is stir. Just like that. And now you have a RumChata lime cake. And now we have our drink. Let's give it a little taste. The RumChata lime cake really reminds me of like a key lime pie, but like in a cocktail, if that kind of makes any sense. Obviously very creamy with the RumChata and sweet, but then you kind of have that citrus flavor and a little bit of kick from that Limecello, because it is 80 proof, so it does really come through. So it's not a bad cocktail at all. Actually, I like that. So let's go on to the next one. So next we have the Paradiso. So first you're going to start off with 1.5 ounces of vodka. After your vodka, then you'll do half of an ounce of Limecello. After that, then you'll do half of an ounce of Campari. Then you'll do 1 ounce of orange juice. Now, I'll be making fresh orange juice today, but you can just as easily just buy store-bought orange juice. It doesn't make that much of a difference. It's not as big of a difference as buying bottled lime juice and using fresh lime juice, which is, I never suggest using bottled lime juice. So, 1 ounce. Okay. And then you put ice in your shaker. And after that, you just give it a little shake. And after you shake it up, you then just want to strain that into your cocktail glass. There we have the Paradiso. And now that we have our drink, let's give it a little taste. Okay, it's definitely a nice contrast to the first drink, the RumChata lime cake. It's more bitter. Obviously, that Campari, you know, it's a pretty bitter liqueur. It'll you know, it can overpower any drink that it's in, but not to say that it's overwhelming, but that usually any cocktail that Campari is in is going to be bitter. That's just a well-known fact. But no, it's a nice bitter if you're one that really likes bitter drinks with a nice citrus, you know, feel to it. And then the limecello gives it like a nice, you know, lime. So you kind of got like a lime orange combination of flavor with the bitterness of the Campari. It's really good. I would definitely suggest this for sure. Let's go on to our next and final cocktail of the day. Lastly, we're going to do the Devil's Punch. So first you're going to start off by putting ice in a Collins glass. As well as your shaker. After your ice, then you're going to do 2 ounces of tequila. Next, you'll do an ounce of orange liqueur. Then you're going to do an ounce of limecello. Then you're going to do an ounce of sour mix. For those who don't know, sour mix is just simple syrup mixed with citrus juice, whether lime juice or lemon juice or a combination. Equal parts. So 1 ounce simple syrup, 1 ounce citrus juice, 2 ounces to 2, whatever you want to do, as long as it's equal parts. And then lastly, you're going to finish off with a dash of orange juice. This time I just have, you know, store-bought bottled orange juice. Just going to do a little dash like that, maybe a little more. There we go. Then you're going to shake your ingredients up. And then you're going to strain into your Collins glass. And lastly, you're going to garnish with an orange slice. And you can either set it on the side or just put it in just like that. And put a straw in it. And there we have the Devil's Punch. And now we made our drink, let's give it a taste. Oh yeah. So although this might be the most complex of the 3 drinks we made today, I think this is by far my favorite. Just the tequila with, I mean, basically just to make it, like, long story short, it kind of reminds me of a margarita with a little more kick to it and just a little more like limey, for a lack of a better word. Today is actually also National Margarita Day, 2/22. as of this recording, so keep that in mind as well. But yes, it's a really nice tasting cocktail. I think it has a nice balance of sweet and sour. You know, honestly, sweet and sour, you can't go wrong with that any day of the week for anybody. So I definitely prefer this the most. So there we have it, guys. 3 limoncello cocktails you can make: the RumChata lime pie, the Paradiso, and the Devil's Punch. If I were to rank these, I would definitely say the Devil's Punch was my favorite, easily. Second place, I'd have to go with probably the Paradiso, just because it has that bitter taste that I like in it. Don't get me wrong, the RumChata lime cake is not bad at all. I mean, I would definitely recommend it to anybody, but I'm not usually one to drink more sweeter drinks, so that's why it gets last place for me. But it's just the worst of the best. All great cocktails, all I would drink for sure. So thank you guys for watching today. Definitely make sure you go to doyleacm.com and also hit up, check out Noble Cut Distillery right here in Columbus, Ohio. Support local businesses. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week for the next round. Peace.